So let us look at a few questions together. Number 42. So when you look at number 42, this is the given function y equals f of x. But what we are looking for is this one. Y equals f of x plus 2 minus 1. So this one is something that which you guys have to remember from transformation. So instead of x here, you have x plus 2. What does that mean? That's right, it means moving left by 2 units. It has to be the opposite. How about y values? I had nothing here, but this one is subtracting 1. So this basically implies that we're going to go down by 1. So let's look at this vertex here, turning point. Because that seems to be the easiest value which we can evaluate. So it has to go to the left by 2 units and then down by 1. So it has to be somewhere around here. So in other words, my sketch has to go down this way and then down this way a little bit. So that's what I'm looking for. Which one of them is it? Not A and D, nor B or E. Oh, okay, C seems to be the most correct answer. You can see that. All right, let's look at the next question, number 43. How do you find the inequality? There are many ways for you to get the answer here, but one method which we're gonna do is we're gonna use the equation to find the borderline of the interval that which we are looking at. So in other words, we will be looking at 6 plus 3 of the absolute value is equal to 9, and we will use this one to find the endpoint of the interval. Then first, we can say 6 plus 3x can be equal to 9. Or 6 plus 3x can be equal to negative 9. We're going to solve for both of them. Subtracting 3, so we get 3x equals 3, and x equals 1. Here, subtracting 3, so 3x equals negative 15, and x equals negative 5. So we have these two values. Now, then, negative 5, and then 1. Open circle, because as you can see, the inequality is less than 9. It's because it's not less than or equal to. So what I'm going to do is I have 3 intervals here, and then I'm going to plug in a number to see which interval works. So first, I'm looking for something that's less than negative 5. So what if it were to be negative 6? I'm checking negative 6. So I'm going to plug in negative 6 in place of x and then see what we end up getting. So absolute value of 6 plus 3 times negative 6. Is that less than 9? So when you look at it, that becomes negative 18. And then we get what? 12 on my left side. Is 12 less than 9? Nope. That's not it. How about in between? Let me use 0, because 0 is a nice number between negative and positive. So when I plug in 0, then this one becomes 0. I'm left with 6. Is 6 less than 9? Yes, it is. So the middle one seems to be the answer. And if you try to look at a number on top, let us say maybe 2. If you plug in number 2 here, 3 times 2 becomes 6. Plus 6 becomes 12. Is 12 less than 9? No. So therefore, only the middle section works. Negative 5 to 1. Which one would that be? Choice E becomes the answer. Alrighty, let's look at the next problem, number 44. How many pounds of peanuts at $2 per pound should be mixed with 10 pounds of the cashew at 5 pounds to make the mixture that worth $3 per pound? So what they have done was they gave us these values on this table very nicely. So this is the number of pounds, and then this is cost. So basically when you have 10 pounds, 5 pounds per each, then it has to be $50. And X number of pounds, $2 per pound, value is what? 2x. And same thing over here, mixture. That means you have to realize that these two things has to be equal to each other. So in other words, 50 plus 2x is how we can get $3 of the mixture. Then I'm going to distribute 3. So here we get 50 plus 2x equals 30 plus x. 30 plus 3x rather. So I'm going to subtract 30, so we get 20 plus 2x equals 3x. And subtract 2x, so we get x equals 20. So we get 20 pounds would have been the answer, which is choice B. Alrighty, let's move on to the next problem. So in this case, we've done this one many times, but be careful where the negative exponent is applied. So -2 here will apply to 3 and then y, but this in -4 will only apply to y. So if I have to rewrite it, we get 3 to the -2 power, y to the -2 power, times 9y squared, all over 3, y to the -4 power. So you can see that when I combine them together, this factor has to go down. But do you realize that these two cancels away? Because y to the -2 and y to the 2, when you multiply these two things, you gotta add up the exponents, becomes 0. So we are left with 9 on top, 3 squared goes down, and then we have 3. How about y to the -4th power? This will go to the top numerator because of the negative exponent. Then we get 9y to the 4th power over 27. Oh, we can divide by 9. So cancel away, we get 3. So our final answer becomes y to the 4th power over 3, which is choice D becomes the answer. All right. Logarithm, in fact, deals with the exponents. So one of the properties that which you have to know is that, let's just give you mini rules of the logarithm. If I have log x times y, then that's equal to log of x plus log of y. And then if I have log of x divided by y, then we're going to have log of x minus log of y. And thirdly, if I have log of x to the y power, then y, the exponent can go to the front, and then y times log of x. In fact, in our case, we'll be using the third rule here. Is the 3 in the front, just like y. This can go in and then becomes an exponent, so we get log of x cubed is equal to log of 8. But you have to think about it. Wait a minute. Since they're both logs, then x cubed must be equal to 8 because they're in the same location. So we're going to say, hey, x cubed is equal to 8. And you tell me, which number, when you raise by to the third power, becomes 8? That's right, x has to be equal to 2. Because 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. So therefore, B becomes our answer. Alright, so I'm going to stop here. I'll see you later.